321. From Chicago, this is the Autism Channel World News with Roger Badish.
Hi, and thanks for joining us. With the long-awaited advent of the Affordable Care Act, all eyes are on the United States as the healthcare industry adjusts to meet a host of new regulations, particularly with regard to autism. However, the size and scope of the Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare as it is commonly known, has led to a number of unintended consequences. State governments have had to address many of these issues on the fly. In Colorado, the state's Division of Insurance revised its policies in order to comply with Obamacare, eliminating the lifetime limits on treatment. The unintended consequence, however, is that insurance companies responded by drastically reducing their coverage of autism therapy. With outcry at a fever pitch from parents, Colorado enacted emergency legislation to address the issue. For the next 120 days, healthcare providers must revert to offering the same amount of autism treatment as they did before responding to ACA regulations. During this window, Colorado will hold public hearings to determine how to proceed. It's a story we could see playing out not just in Colorado, but in other states as well. Here at the Autism Channel World News, we like to bring you stories of successful fundraisers and awareness campaigns. Not only are they worth knowing about, but they can also give viewers around the world ideas for similar projects of their own. So today we highlight a successful event that got so successful it needs a football stadium to contain it. One of South Florida's most prominent charitable groups is the Dan Marino Foundation. With a figure as prominent as Miami Dolphins legend Dan Marino at the helm, it's no surprise that the foundation has loomed large in South Florida. And so on January 25th, Miami's Sun Life Stadium won't just be the home of the Dolphins, it'll host the foundation's 4th annual Walkabout Autism and Expo. The walk will raise funds for the Marino Foundation in addition to schools throughout Miami's Tri-County area. The event will also feature an exposition floor featuring local businesses that serve the autism community. After the break, an acclaimed author updates her seminal title on autism, and there's music to be heard in southwestern England. Don't go away. Autism Channel World News will be back after this.
The Autism Channel needs your help. We're setting a goal of reaching as many of the 1/2 billion people touched by autism on this planet. Please visit our website. Click to help us reach the world.
Story begins in your medicine cabinet. Is your child on medication for issues relating to an autism spectrum disorder? If so, he or she is most definitely not alone. In fact, kids on medication outnumber those who aren't nearly 2 to 1. A study in the medical journal Pediatrics found that 64% of more than 33,000 pediatric autism patients between 2001 and 2009 had been described at least one psychotropic or brain-altering drug. Furthermore, 34% of children with autism in the study had been prescribed 2 medications at once. Most surprisingly, 15% of this sample were on 3 or more drugs at once.
Autism World News will continue with Roger Badish right after this. Now, here again is Roger Badish from Chicago.
Welcome back. Acoustic music isn't just the pleasant sound of pianos, guitars, and vocals. It's the basis for a 2nd annual fundraiser in Bournemouth, England, and perhaps as sensory friendly as a live concert can be. On Thursday, February 6, Autism Sussex will present its acoustic music evening. The event will not only raise money for people with autism throughout Southwest England, it will also feature many talented musicians who are on the autism spectrum. A night like this only underscores the importance and value that music can have in the life of a child with autism. For more information, visit autismwessex.org.uk. We conclude the week's news with a tale of two nations and one very important book. Chantal Cecile Kira is an author who has seen autism through the cultural lenses of two nations, the U.S. and France. In France, doctors recommended that she simply place her son Jeremy in an institution. This diagnosis differed from her experiences stateside, and armed with this pair of very different experiences, Miss Cecile Kira set out to tackle the misinformation with the most comprehensive book she could write. The book is Autism Spectrum Disorder, the complete guide to understanding autism. And it now celebrates its 10th anniversary with a new edition. The second edition will feature all the leaps and bounds the world of autism has seen in the last 10 years, along as it informs educators, parents, and other professionals about everything that autism entails. You can learn more about Miss Cecile Kira, her son Jeremy, and her book at autismcollege.com. And that's this edition of the Autism Channel World News. We're glad you could join us and spread the word. Let your friends and family know that we're on the air. I'm Roger Badish. We'll see you next time.
Join us again for the Autism Channel World News with Roger Badish. I'm Mary Beth Marsden.
Hi, my name's Lynette Louise, otherwise known as the Brain Broad. My show is Fix It in 5, and this is the Autism Channel.